That trailer was absolutely sick. Dragon Ball Sparking Zero has been trending nonstop, and the magnificent reason why is because this is the childhood Budokai game we all grew up with. Oh my god. In today's video, I'm going to talk about the different things and wish lists that I have for the game, the things I feel like this game needs to have, the things I hope that they introduce, and the mechanics that I love so much in these Dragon Ball games. Let's get straight into it. Starting out, I am absolutely ecstatic at the fact that they have the reflect mechanic. I saw this during the trailer, and when I saw this, I lost my mind because if I remember correctly, we have not been able to reflect Ki Blast in a manner in the cinematic since Dragon Ball Raging Blast 2. And that's something that I was extremely excited to see since that was one of my favorite mechanics to do online and both offline in the middle of a match. It doesn't slow it down, but it just feels so Dragon Ball-ish when somebody throws out a raw Kamehameha and you just get that shit out of here and you just watch it fly across the map, and it makes you feel like it's straight out of an anime, and it's something that I'm so happy to see. But there are a couple of other things that I hope that they do introduce and I'm looking forward to. Starters are basic costumes and outfits. Now in the past we've had a pretty good catalog of Dragon Ball costumes, outfits. I mean, even Xenoverse 2, even though it doesn't play too well, they have a pretty good catalog of outfits and different costumes, so I'm not too worried. But there are a few of them that we haven't seen in any Dragon Ball game since Tenkaichi 2. For instance, Teen Gohan's movie outfit for when he was fighting Bojack, when he had the Goku Gi outfit, that was absolutely awesome. I wish they would put that in the game. And then in Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 4, the modded game, we also have Trunks with his jacket on from the Bojack movie as well. And that's also a costume that I would hope to see in the future, and it definitely is one of my favorite costumes overall. And before I move on from the concept of costumes, I absolutely have to also bring up Buu Saga Gohan Great Saiyaman outfit. Please, please for the love of God, put that in the game. Next up is actually about game modes. I would really like if we could do public tournament game modes online. This would be so much fun. I remember having the absolute most fun in Dragon Ball Raging Blast 2s, and I met so many cool people doing online tournament modes and playing casually and both competitively with various characters in the roster, picking stages. You could even pick bands. Yes, that was a thing. You can pick themes of which type of characters you would like to allow in your own tournament if you were hosting. Please, I would absolutely love to reintroduce that into the game. Not just for a competitive reason, but just because it could be fun and creative in terms of online community events and things of that nature. Imagine hosting a Sand tournament, or a Namekian tournament, or a Yokosian tournament, or a villains only, movies only characters. You get the themes here. These were options within Dragon Ball Raging Blast 2, and I would absolutely love to see them bring this back. And I feel like it would absolutely help the game's longevity and keep online fun. 3 is a simple one, which is basically a catalog of each character and exactly who they are, and a showcase of their each individual costume. This isn't something that would hugely affect the game if it isn't in it, but from playing Dragon Ball Tenkaichi games, it was vastly appreciated to be able to go to the menu, check out each character's bio, read some voice lines, and understand who they were. Before, I was a huge fan of Dragon Ball, and when I first started off with Dragon Ball Tenkaichi 1, this was in the game, and it helped me educate a lot about these characters when I didn't have the time to watch all through Dragon Ball, and it's something I really hope they bring back. Plus, it's the easiest way to figure out exactly which characters have which costumes, in case you don't want to go through free battle and go through each individual costume to figure out which one is the one you want to play as. Extremely useful, extremely fun to have, and I'd really love to see them bring this back in Dragon Ball Sparking. Next up is transformation animations. Now, in the latest games, transformations have vastly been quickly skipped through, and it's kind of been a 1-2 thing, but me personally, I absolutely love when the game stops and I see my character transform scene by scene from the anime. I mean, I don't know about the rest of you guys, but when I buy these Dragon Ball games, I want to feel like I'm in the anime. I want to feel like I am playing as these characters. And nothing makes you feel like you're playing as these characters more than them transforming exactly the same way they did in a specific episode or a movie special. And that's exactly what Tenkaichi and Raging Blast 2 brought to the table back in the day. It doesn't have to be every time you transform, but the first time in a match, we should absolutely have a cutscene or some sort of major transformation that makes you feel like you're in the anime. Because man oh man, does that bring the immersion to the game, and it makes it last so much longer. It's 2023 now, and I still play Tenkaichi playing specific characters just for transformations, just to see the way they transform, just for costumes, just to relive my favorite moments as a child watching some of these movies. And it's something absolutely amazing to bring to these games in the future. And last but not least is key effects. Within the last games, we really haven't had characters have any key effects around them. Universe 2 and Fighters are two perfect examples of this, as when you play through the game, unless you're specifically charging your ki, you don't really see any aura around your characters. And I feel like this somewhat breaks the immersion. It definitely feels really good when your bar is completely full and you can see your character overflowing with aura. Raging Blast 2 specialized in this, especially since they took a lot of the charging animation effects and sound specifically from Dragon Ball. Specific examples of this are like Broly. When he charges all the way, you can literally hear the effect and watch the entire screen change in animation the way it did in the movies. Same thing with Ultimate Gohan when he charged. You can hear his effect and see his aura mimic the anime. It's the small mini details like this that keep you immersed in the game and keep the longevity lasting so much longer. I've played thousands and thousands of hours worth of Raging Blast 2 and worth of Tenkaichi across the board, 1, 2, and 3. And to say that I spent literally probably years worth on those games is no understatement. It's the small details like this that keep a game alive. Even if you've played every character, even if you've done every combo, even if you've done every super or done the story a million times, the game is still immersive and the game is still fun, because that's what Dragon Ball is to us. In any case, if a dev should ever watch this video, these are just some of the ideas that I have for the game that I hope you guys would introduce. And in terms of the community, things that I feel like would help the game last longer and make it way more immersive for us in the future. I appreciate you guys for watching this video. I'm going to be uploading way more Sparking content the more news we get. And I'm even going to start a brand new series on my channel playing Dragon Ball Budokai Tenkaichi 4 modded version, and relive some of the best Dragon Ball moments of my life. If you guys want to join me, go ahead and check out my channel. Don't forget to hit the like button, comment, and or subscribe. The best way to see me live at any point in time is to hit the notification bell and it'll show up on your timeline. So if you guys want to watch that, some old-fashioned fun like we used to have when we were children, me get beaten up by Broly's and other characters alike, hey, pull up and it'll be a lot of fun. I'll see you guys around. Peace.